Howdy. Welcome to College Station, Texas, home of the Texas A&M Aggies, and tonight the lights are shining brightly on the home of the 12th man as this crowd is ready to gig 'em and get another season of Aggie football underway. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Justin Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fair catch called for and made. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Leaves it with the running back. Hits the spin cycle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot. Every single...
Going up top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Trying to find his man on first down. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This time it's complete. At the 20, he's got space. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the air, it's Frank. Buys a little time. Keeps the legs moving. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking downfield, it's Frank. He wants it all. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
This is our last chance.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Using his feet. The Aggies are stopped, but not before getting him past the sticks.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Frank. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Good right down the boulevard.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Offense in a bunch formation. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. He looks that one in nicely. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Dropping back, it's Frank. Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that throw.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues.
And the ball's on the ground. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Texas A&M going quickly. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll go with a direct snap. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Snap it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to throw, it's Frank. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental.
He lets it fly. He's got it down the left. He's running free down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Aggie!
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Ducks get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The run from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And the pass is incomplete. Jars loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that there. I know that.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Caught near the sideline, it's Stewart.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. The give on 4th down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
That's a play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Ducks are on the move. They'll toss it to the left. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Dickey. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 40. 2nd down.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Back to throw, it's Frank. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback adapting. Takes a hit as he fires. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. We waited so long to start the